Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today is Altcoin Analysis 03. This is a video I do every week targeting altcoin price analysis. Some of them picked by myself and some picked by the community. First up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. So let's begin with the number one altcoin, which is Ethereum. We had quite a significant rise over the last few days. I mean, last time I did some TA, we was around $872, and we've just absolutely popped up off here, bounced up off this weekly level of which is now supported $953, and then we've hit this next weekly resistance level at $1,220. We have rejected out of here now. Bitcoin hit $40,000 and then dropped down to around 3,000. What did we drop to in Bitcoin? Dropped down to 36,500. So that pretty much sent a shockwave through our altcoins, and we did drop down to $1,064, but we've bounced up, and this daily candle is looking very, very bullish. I'm expecting this to close a daily candle today above $1,220. If we do, then the all-time highs is in sight. We are not far from all-time highs. If we just mark it up now as a price range from current prices, what we're at 1,190, so we are there, up to all-time highs. It's 18-19%, it's not much also. I do believe that we will target that potentially over this coming weekend. We do know how volatile weekends can be, so I do think that we're going to start targeting all-time highs. Once we do hit them all-time highs, I will do a separate video dedicated to Ethereum price analysis and see if we can target some higher levels going forward. So we'll use some Fibonacci extensions. We will have no support and resistance levels above here, but we will have to start looking at targeting the round number. So $1,500 I do believe will be quite a big area to break. Then after that it's 2,000, 2,500. And I do think that we are going to start pushing up to these levels. I do think that this year we can at least hit $3,000 at some stage, whether that be in the next month or two or towards the back of the next year. But I do believe that will happen at some point. So that's Ethereum. That's just a little bit of analysis on that. Closing the daily candle above this area at $1,220 will send us up to all-time highs, in my opinion. So we will start off the altcoin analysis with Zilliqa USDT. And I will just drop into a little bit of BTs here as well. So we have hit those highs back on the 27th of December, and we have retraced a bit since then. There's been quite a few issues with exchanges, not being able to sort of shit out with the wallets, getting a few issues with the sharding, but it is what it is. We had a massive move. I mean, considering we was back down here, where's March of last year, around that wick there. If we just look at that as a price percentage from that wick down there up to the yearly highs, we look at 4,450%. So we have done a significant rise. People are asking, oh, why is it not doing? We've not heard anything from Zilliqa for a while. Well, it's only doing a retracement. You need to chill your beans. I did one of my last videos saying this was a good area to target for some potential buys, and look at that, we've wicked into area 3 times. So potentially, if you're looking to invest, that could be a good area to place some orders. We have wicked down before. We was very close on that Bitcoin drop to also dropping into area pretty much 6.5 cent. It just depends how today's closure goes and how bullish a weekend is. So have some orders down there. You might pick some up if you are lucky. Going forward though, we do need to start pushing up, and I do think that closing the daily candle above this weekly level, it's been a big level this. We've been trading around this level a lot, 0.06, you call it 7.6 cent. Once we do a close above this level, I do think we're going to start pushing up, and the next target is 9.2 cents, so that's 0.092. Once you do start closing above that, 10 cent is the ultimate target. Once you do break above 10 cent, we didn't quite make it last time. This is a Huobi chart. It may have done on Binance, but we did it like 9.9 cent. People do have orders in just below, so they managed to get them sell orders in. So I do think that going forward, I think 10 cent is a big barrier. Once we start breaking that, then we can have a look up here at 15 cent. That is a weekly level, and then we've got the all-time highs up at 23 cents. So first target is to break this weekly resistance at 9.2 cent, but if you're looking to invest, then have some orders in around this area just in case it does drop again. So you never know with crypto, things can go from here to here in space of a few hours, so just be wary and have some orders in place there. If you are trading in a BTC pair, I mean, look at that BTC, as it were going up, it was wrecking the alt pair. So if we just have a look at a fib, put a fib on now, where's my fib? Have a look at the entire move here. So we put a fib on from top to bottom. If you're looking to invest, I would always recommend investing at 618 level, which was 214 satoshis. But we have lost that, and we are now sitting on the week level at 190 sats. I do think that potentially could be the bottom now. Hopefully, I'm hoping we get a bit of a either sideways Bitcoin or a downwards Bitcoin, a gradual one. I can't see it dropping much lower than 30k, to be honest. But if that happens, BTC pairs are going to start pushing up. So I do think that currently 190 satoshis is a good buy in a BTC pair. If it does come down, then just see and make sure you have a little bit of BTC on the side just to scoop some up lower. So that's Zilliqa. Next we'll have a look at Vechain. This, again, I've done a video recently. This was a setup I had in play, so I did recommend that people bought at this level. Let's have a look at a fib from bottom to, I'm checking this will be the 382 level. Put a fib on from that wick there, up to the top. No, it wasn't quite a fib level, was it? But anyway, that was an area I did target, and that was another good area. Oh, sorry, the 382 is there, yeah. So the 382 level was a good potential to have some orders in. I deleted that box, and that was the next level in between there. Might have done it on the 4-hour time frame, to be honest. I've gone from that wick. So I'll get rid of it. Let's have a look at it in the 4-hour time frame. There we go, that's better. So let's have a zoom out, take that wick from that wick down to there. Up to there. So yeah, that was the area to buy in. So that's a fib. We'll just drop that to the daily. So yeah, that was a good area to buy. I do think that we're going to start pushing on from Vechain here. It was a good place to have some orders in, and it looks like, in my opinion, that this is going to be a bullish candle. We do need to start pushing up to these all-time highs though to remain in a bullish formation. You could say we are on an uptrend really. If you take this bottom wick from here all the way up to there, that is an uptrend. So you could say potentially we could wick down to this this monthly support at 2.3 cent, but it's a long way down, that, to be honest. I can't see exactly. So I do think we will remain intact in this bullish uptrend, and we will start to target the all-time highs very soon. Let's move that up a little bit. At 0.032 cents. That was a good area to buy. It dropped right through it, and it is pushing on. You could also have some orders in that place, really. That would have been a good area at the 382 level to potentially pick some up. So that is what's happening next. There's potential buy zone there and the buy zone there. If you're looking to target some levels, I've got this. My first target is 5 cent. I do think that we are close to all-time highs. Once we break above that, we don't have any support and resistance levels in place. And I do think that you can really start to target round numbers again with this. When you are in price discovery mode, you need to target high round numbers, and 5 cent is my first target for Vechain. Have a look at a BTC pairing. Again, this was, yeah, there were two potential orders to have in, and we did hit 65, 66 satoshis on the nose there on the fib. Let's look what that level was. Let's pull it up to top. That was a 618 level, so that was a good area to buy, and it has reacted there. What I need to do really is start pushing above this level here. If you look at this level, it's quite a significant area here around all these wicks. There's quite a lot going on there. So once we stood up pushing up above what you could say 96, 100 satoshis, then the first target is 110 satoshis at the monthly level of resistance. So that's Vechain. Next we'll have a look at Polkadot. Again, this is another project that has hit its all-time highs very recently, and we have started to reject. I mean, that target there we did hit, so I think I'm due to do some further analysis on DOT on a separate video. If you are looking to invest, again, let's have a look on the fib. You could say that this is a good potential level at a 382. If it does come down, I mean, you might have to go into smaller time frames to see if you can pick some orders up. So that's a 618, the 382 level on the fib on the daily time frame. But let's drop right down into 4-hour, because these markets are bullish, so you just have to be, you have to try and get in when you can. So No, I'm not going to take anything there. I do think that could be a good potential area to buy at $8.35 if the market does allow. We did drop down to $8.76, so potential is that we might come down. You could say we are forming a little bit of a downtrend here, so we just need to be wary. But if we do break above that, then we're going to start smashing through these. I'll put that as the first target there, because that was the all-time highs. That is the next target to pretty much aim for. If we do close a daily candle above $10.67, then we need to do some further analysis and have a look at some higher levels on there. If we just take a quick look at a BTC pairing, this has been hammered again. BTC at 40k is not good for altcoins. It has pretty much trickled down and absolutely dry bummed all the alt. So if you are trading in BTC and Satoshis, it would have been potentially a good area now to top up your bags. If we just drop right down into the 1 hour, let's have a look here. Yeah, I mean, it's done a major retracement there. If you just put a fib on from this level down here, we'll take the bottom all the way up to the top. Let's zoom out a bit. Then look at that. We have hit the 618 level to an absolute T there. So, in my opinion, this area is good for buying DOT in BTC pairs. We've pretty much hit that 618 level to a T, and we have started to pop back up now. So, we could now start to look to aim at 26,700 Satoshis. Once we do start climbing above that and popping his heads above it, then we can look at these other fib levels up here. So personally, if you're looking to buy in BTC, I would pretty much market buy at these prices. I can't see us going much lower than that, to be honest. Next up, we have a couple from the community. So we have SPARLPOINT. I've never looked at this project before, but so I'll have a quick look. SRK it is. Let's have a look. SPARLPOINT wrapped Tether. We'll go for that one. There we go. So I've not looked at this project before. Let's just drop right into the daily time frame and I'll zoom out. This is against wrapped Ether, so it's pretty much Ethereum. Let's just have a look at how much date we've got. 22nd of June 2020. Let's just drop right into a monthly, see if we've got any support and resistance levels which we can target. Might not have any, but we can see. Nothing there. Nothing down there. Let's drop into a weekly time frame. We'll just work his way from top to bottom, see if we can see anything. Potentially might not have anything on a weekly time frame here. Nothing there. We've got no levels, to be honest. That's one level there. We should put that mark up as the horizontal ray. Is it that one there? Can't seem to find it now. Ah, that's the one. If you look at that wick there, we actually rejected off that wick, come all the way through, and we rejected off it there as well. So that's one level of weekly resistance at current prices. Let's just see if we've got any more a little bit lower. That's one there. Look at this wick here. We actually rejected off that and then we use that area support. So that's 2 weekly levels in and around the current prices that we are now. So let's drop right into a daily and do a little bit of tier and have a look at some potential areas to buy in. So if you're looking to potentially buy in, we have, can you see, we've done a retracement already. So we put a fib on from the very start of the move, which was there, all the way up to the top. What I always do, you know, I always look at the 618 level, but we have lost that level and we are currently set on this level of weekly support, which is also very, very close to the 0.786 level. So that could be the potential bottom for SRK, which is SPARLPOINT. We should really, in reality, flip round and start to push on now. If you're looking to get hold of some Spark, then I think this could be a very, very good place to put some orders in. I can't see us going much lower on that, to be honest. We have got some daily levels down here. I mean, you could mark that up if you look all the way through there. That is a daily level of support down at the bottom, but I mean, if you're looking to get orders from that, could be a good potential area to place some orders. If you want some lower, what's that? 11,110 Gwei. So have a look down at them levels and see what you can get. Going forward though, what we need to do to regain a bullish momentum is close a daily candle above this level here, which is 21,733. Once we do start pushing above this level, So what, once we do start pushing above that level, give me a shout in Telegram group, and I'll identify some higher levels and see if we can go there, and see if we can target some higher levels and plot some on the chart and see what we've got. Because obviously we've got all this trading area up here which I've not identified yet. There will be some key levels up in this area that we can identify. So once we do close the daily candle above here, give me a shout and I will jump into some further analysis on that. Next we have Ocean. I think I've got Ocean. I've not done a TA on Ocean for a while. So I'll scroll down. Ocean, USDT. Yeah, we've got quite a few levels marked up on here. This is a daily time frame. As you can see, the all-time high is way up there. It's 75 cent you could call that. And ever since then, we've done a rejection. I've must have done some TA recently and identified this weekly support level as a place to buy in. So as you can see, we traded in this area for quite a while and we have bounced up. Let's have a look at some potential buy zones now. You would expect, really, we'll just put a fib on again, from the bottom of a move up to the top. The 786 level has been pretty much tapped there, so you could say that was the buying zone. You may have missed it, so potentially, if the market does allow, it may come back down to this level. But personally, I think this could be a good level, really, at 40 cent. We're currently trading at 41 cents, so potentially have some orders in at 40 cent on the nose on this daily level of support. But if not, have some orders here at 35 cent. Potentially we could come down. If you look at the size of these wicks, some big wicks here. Let's have a look at that percentage on that wick. That's a 32% wick in the space of a day. So we do know crypto is volatile, so that could potentially get filled if you place some orders down there. I don't think we're going to come any lower. I mean, it could come down to this daily support, 34.6 cent, so potentially have some orders in there, but I think that could be a good area on the 618 level there. Going forward, having a look at some targets, we do need to close a daily candle above 42.8 cent. Once we do close it above that, then we have this next major level here at 49 cent, and then once we start breaking above that, I think I'm due to do some more analysis on that anyway. So once we do jump a daily candle above this level, give me a shout in Telegram group, and I will do some further analysis and have a look at some of these targets. I mean, we're not a million miles off all-time highs from current prices. It is an 81% move, and you might think that's a lot, but like I've said, things in crypto can swing violently. So that's Ocean. I'm not going to go into a BTC pair. And then what else? We've got VIDT. Don't know what that project is, but I'll have a look at it. VIDT. Let's have a look at the Tether chart on Qcoin. Let's have a look at that. How much data do we have? 18th of November. So this is quite a fairly new project. Let's just have a look on a weekly, see if we've got any support and resistance levels there we can mark up. We may not have, because there's not much data there at all. That looks like a potential level if you look at this wick here. We rejected off it and we rejected off it there. So that's me. It's very close to a weekly level of resistance at current prices, and then we also got one there as well. If you look at that wick, we rejected off that and rejected off that, very close. So that's another weak level. Let's see if we got one more a little bit lower. Yeah, you could say there's one there as well. So that's 3 levels at the weekly time frame. Let's drop into the daily now. Right, let's do a little bit of TA and have a look at some potential entry points. Initially, the elephant in the room is this level for a potential buy-in, but again, we'll put a fib on from bottom of a move to the top. Look at that 618 level hit to absolute perfection there, but I do think that could be a good place to place, a good area to place some orders in and around this area. So we've got the 618 level at 47 cent, and also got this weekly support at 45 cent. They could be some good areas to potentially place some orders and get them filled if you are an investor in VIDT, which is DATALINK. I don't think I've looked at that project before. We have not got much data here for the Qcoin chart. Potentially if I go on some other charting software, we may have some more. But going forward, that is potential buy zones. The next real big target is breaking 65 cent. Once you do close above that, then that is the ultimate target at $1. Look at that, we rejected pretty much off $1 there. So that is the ultimate target, up to $1. How much is that from current prices? 71%. It's very well trumped, to be honest, for a coin with not much data, but that is that. So that's some potential buy zones, and first target really close a daily candle above 65 cents, and then you've got to really look at this level here. If you look at that, that's pretty much a daily level of resistance. Once you do close above that, I think it's guns away, and you can start looking at targeting some higher levels, and then potentially going up in towards price discovery. And then one more chart I just want to look at before I end this video is, might be on my other document, is EVEDO. This is one of my favourite low cap alt projects. We've done a very good rise. All time highs was up here at 11.8 cent. I've put a fib here on with the extensions, and I'm looking really to target the first extension on the fib here, which is at 14.5 cent. First target though is to close a daily candle above here, which was the all-time high. Let's just get rid of that fib a second, and we'll have a look at some potential buy zones. So we will use a fib. We'll take it from there up to the top. If you're looking to buy some, then you could potentially look at this area on 382 at 8.1 cent, and then we also have another 618 level at 5.8 cent. So potentially have some orders in at them levels. It could be a good area to buy, and we'll copy around and put that there as well. So there are two potential buy zones, and then that is my first target if we do flip this this all-time highs and go into a bullish run. So that's going to do it for today's analysis. A few from me and a few from the community. Again, I'll do one of these videos every week, so if you have any requests, just drop into my Telegram, which is the Crypto Troops, and just give me a shout and I will add them to the list. So thank you very much for listening. That's going to do it for today's video. Please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.